Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Conversations. My name is Eric. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It is very nice to meet you. And if you are returning, what is up, guys? So welcome to 2021, y'all. We made it. Here we go. January. Let's get this started. Hopefully this is better than last year, right? We shall see. But anyway, welcome to your general energy reading for the month of January 2021. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, we could have some energies of a cross watcher creeping in here. If you are cross watching for a certain sign and this resonates for you, then just take it as it resonates. So if I'm talking to the sign and I'm saying certain things, but it resonates for you on your side of the equation, then take it as it resonates. Yeah, it is a general reading. Just fit it where it fits naturally into your life. Please do not try to stuff something, shove something that doesn't naturally fit into your equation. Yes? So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, please, I recommend that you guys maybe try and watch for your rising sign first. And if that doesn't resonate, then check your Sun and your Moon or your Venus. I also recommend that maybe you guys check out sidereal astrology, true sidereal astrology. That's what resonates with me the most. However, whatever resonates for you is what I recommend that you go with. I personally go with sidereal astrology because it does happen to resonate the best for me. But it's up to you. I'm not here to tell you what system to use. I recommend that you check out all of them. Really, the main ones. You have tropical, you have Vedic, and then you also have sidereal. I recommend that you check them all out and see where you fall in terms of those different systems, and then go with whatever resonates the best for you. Yeah? All right, so for this month's reading, we're going to work with the Witch's Tarot here. I love this deck. The imagery on this is beautiful. That's for the general messages for the spread. And then we're going to close out the reading with Oracle guidance from the Crystal Mandala. Yeah, going back to my old school spread here, my old school system for doing the monthly readings. I did suspend monthly readings for the last 2 months of, actually the last 3 months of the year, October, November, and December. And I needed to do that because I needed to take some time to decompress, to reacclimate. I was really getting burnt out. 2020 turned out to be a really transformative year for me and for just about everyone else. I think we can all attest to some sort of major transformation or major shift that we experienced in our lives over the over the year of 2020. And so now that I've regrounded myself and I'm starting to find my footing again, and I'm starting to understand who I am as a reader and how I want to show up in terms of being here for people, to be a channeler and a reader for you guys. Now I'm starting to understand how to do that in a much more sustainable way. So as a result, monthly readings have returned to the channel, and daily readings such as like morning coffee and weekly readings are actually going to be moving over to Patreon. So patreon.com/divine conversations. Those of you that are familiar with morning coffee, it's over on Patreon now. You'll also be able to find weekly collective readings as well as monthly love specific readings. So we have our general reading here on YouTube, and love could very well be a topic in this reading. It's invited here. However, there is a separate monthly love specific reading that you will be able to find over on Patreon. Yeah, again, patreon.com/divine conversations. The link can be found in the description box below. I highly recommend that you guys check that out. We have a lot of fun over there. There's quite a good amount of good stuff happening. Yes? Okay, I guess that's it. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and get into this for the month, yeah? Let's go. All right, Libra, let's get into this here. I do have a bit of a pre-shuffle here for you, and first message that I'm getting for you guys, and I'm getting it pretty strong, is that there is some sort of reluctance to get out there and mingle again. You have the Sun with the Three of Cups, and this should be a really good energy, but then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. So I feel like there must have been a recent breakup. You have the Five of Cups, you have the Lovers, and you have the Star. This is all at the bottom of the deck. But then to the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. And then to the Empress. So this could be a twin flame situation. This could be someone that's resonating as the divine feminine here with the Empress and the Lovers. And you don't have to resonate with the twin flame journey to resonate with this message. So just take it as if it fits for you. Yeah, if you're not in on the twin flame thing, don't worry about it. You don't have to be. But basically the message here is that I really kind of feel like the time is right for somebody to get back out there. However, there was a breakup or a shakeup or something that happened that created a sense of loss and feelings of guilt, shame, and maybe even resentment here. I just feel like somebody is really sad. Oh, rain. Someone is just really, really sad. And someone is reluctant to get back out there for whatever reason, okay? You have the Lovers to the Star. I feel like the universe wants you to get back out there and start loving yourself, start dating again, I'm hearing. It's the universe is trying to reassure you that you're being led towards a divine partner or someone that really is truly a great match for you. And that's why they're like, please, come on, get back out there. Go see your friends, be social, do all that kind of stuff and whatever. But the thing about this is, and I think this is why we have someone that's stuck in this Five of Cups energy here, is that there's a requirement to learn the lessons from the past. It's as if somebody doesn't want to look back at the situation that was, whatever breakup or whatever happened that caused this Five of Cups energy. There's a reluctance to look back on whatever that was for you. And that becomes, well, first of all, it becomes self-fulfilling prophecies here with the Nine of Swords, but it's also a self-sabotaging situation. You have to remember that the universe in you are abundant. The universe is going to provide to you that which you worked towards. So if you want something new, if you want something different, Libra, if you don't want to recreate the situation that has got you in this Five of Cups energy to begin with, Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, then you're going to have to do the work, the self-mastery work. You're going to have to clear up the confusion. You're going to have to bring balance into your life, and you're going to have to be honest and truthful with yourself, Queen of Swords, Libra energy, about what happened in this relationship or what happened in this circumstance. Which will thus, help you create a new reality for yourself, get into direct alignment with everything. Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands bring you a victory. Don't shy away from this. Okay, the universe really wants you out there. And I find it interesting that it just started raining, Libra. All of a sudden, like I had no idea it was going to rain. Like literally, that was just one of the most random showers ever. But see, I really feel like that's symbolism here coming through for you to help you clear away the past so you can get on with the future. I think I want that to be your tagline: clearing away the past to get on with your future. We'll see if I actually remember that by the time I finish, but let's see. I mean, y'all already know. You can see the title of the reading, right? All right, Libra. Let's get into the rest of this here and see what other messages we have for your month. I also kind of feel like that might be a message for a cross-watcher that maybe was dealing with a Libra and the situation has come to an end and now the universe is asking you to like get back out there and don't worry about this crap anymore. Like heal from it. Excuse me. Heal from it and deal with it so you can move on. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Maybe sneezing on the truth. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Libras at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved in terms of the month of January 2021. Thank you so much, Spirit. Alrighty, Libra. Five shuffles. Here we go. 1. For my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I keep wanting to say and Jupiter. I used to say that all last year, but this is 2. We're just going to keep the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But you can watch this for any placement that you want, okay? And whatever system you follow, whether that be tropical, sidereal, Vedic, true sidereal, whatever you want. This is 3 for my Libras for the month of January 2021. This is 4. And this is 5. All right, Libra. Let's cut the deck. Boop. All right. Overall energy for you, Libra. We're starting you off with the 7 of Pentacles. Libra, you've got to go through this review process. And I really feel like at this point, someone is really very aware that they're going to have to do something about this if they expect to receive a different harvest this time. Underneath, yes, see, underneath the 7 of Pentacles is the 10 of Wands. Underneath the 10 of Wands is the 9 of Wands. Damn, and underneath the 9 of Wands is the 7 of Wands. There is so much resistance here. And I'm hearing there is quite a bit of resistance towards introspection. I really feel like you are fighting the universe tooth and nail, because underneath the 7 of Wands is the High Priestess. There's a level of unknown energy here for you, and it's like somebody here is reluctant to go through this review process because they're not convinced that they're going to get what they want or what they need should they come out of it. I feel like this is a very jaded energy, Libra. This might be a situation in which you felt like you had already done a lot of the work and you're still coming up against the same things, but I'm going to say that and I'm sure you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to say that I don't feel like the work you've done was sufficient enough. If you're still running into the same situations, then obviously there's something here that's not quite worked through yet. There's something here that you haven't quite understood yet. It's almost like, okay, well, you understand that a certain situation is toxic for you, and okay, so you've awakened to the toxic element or the negative element to this situation. Instead of cutting that person, those people, or that energy out altogether, it's like you're going back into it with the mindset of, maybe I can change things this time. Persevering in terms of carrying this burden. Instead of releasing this burden for yourself, you're feeling, well, maybe I can get them to change their mind, or maybe I can get them to change their ways, or maybe I can get them to open their eyes. But Libra, that's not your responsibility. And you're not going to be able to do that for them. They have to do it for themselves. This is definitely, for some of you, this is definitely some Libra energy. I get that. But it's not your responsibility to change them. And if you want something different in your life, Libra, you're going to have to change what you accept in your life. Which means you're going to have to cut some people, places, things, circumstances out of your life altogether for good. And not even try and accept someone else that resonates with that same energy. No. Like, stop tangoing with that energy altogether. Okay? First half of your reading, first set of surrounding energies, you've got the 10 of Cups. But this could this be a family element for you? Because I feel like on some levels, for some of you, it does. But also, for many of you, this is what you're seeking, this 10 of Cups energy. This is what you want. This is what you need in your life. Okay? But then, to that point, though, Libra, especially with that the Lover's energy that came out in your pre-shuffle, what does this really look like to you? And how can you go about getting it? I just heard there's an exchange of energies that needs to happen. And yes, there needs to be a reciprocal exchange of energies. Yes, so for some of you, it's a situation in which you need to stop being in situations or relationships with people where it's a one-way street. Because no real true relationship is a one-way street. All relationships are a two-way street. So there needs to be an exchange here. But also, for some of you, there needs to be not necessarily an exchange, but a trade-in. You need to trade in these experiences that you've been having, or these relationships that you've been involved in, Trade that, give that up to God, release, or God, source, creator, the universe, the angels, however you refer to it. Release that to the universe to create space for the universe to bring in that which is a truer representation of this 10 of Cups energy. Exchange or trade in this 10 of Wands energy for this 10 of Cups energy. I almost wanted to say 10 of Pentacles. But the 10 of Pentacles would represent that learning of a lesson and completing of a life cycle, moving on to the next. 10 of Cups is coupled with the Sun. Now, this is kind of the Sun is here again, as the 7 of Pentacles is here again. But this is kind of a blinding and glaring energy, making it almost blindingly obvious to you what the 10 of Cups truly means for yourself. I feel like at this point, the universe is kind of like burning it into you. Like forcing you to open your eyes to what the true 10 of Cups represents for you. So that you can actually go after that. Now that you're aware of it, you can look back on what you've had and say, oh wow, that really wasn't what I wanted, was it? Nope. But now that you have the awareness, you can move forward towards it. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Libra, in the first half of your reading. Okay, you got the King of Pentacles. But I feel like this is you being solid, stable, and grounded within yourself. Knowing what it is you want and staying rooted firmly in that. For some of you, this is a masculine individual. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. We're talking energy here. But for some of you, this is a masculine individual that is ready to settle down. Is finally deciding that he would rather have the Queen of Pentacles by his side rather than some frisky Queen of Wands. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I feel like somebody here is really ready to take things seriously now. And move on to the next phase of their relationship or the next phase of their lives. King of Pentacles, which ultimately involves a family. King of Pentacles is coupled with, the Knight of Cups. This is a very love-oriented situation here. This is not just desires for sex, passion, accumulation of wealth, egoic pursuits. This is now, let me settle down, let me be real, let me build a family, let me truly follow what my heart wants and make it solid, make it tangible. I like this, Libra. So I could be talking to a masculine Libran individual here. Your challenge in the first half of your reading is, oh shit, the King of Wands. There you go. There's that energy that I was talking about. Instead of wanting to be this guy, someone is wanting to be this guy. Yeah, so your challenge is coming out of this energy. But Libra, in order to come out of this energy, you have to go through this review process and lay down the wands of burden and strife that have been holding you back from getting what it is you actually desire. King of Wands is coupled with the Magician. So now in another frame of mind, or from another viewpoint, your challenge could be manifesting exactly what it is you want with this King of Wands here. And that may be a burning desire to settle down in some way. And in that case, the King of Wands would represent the energy of not allowing someone to tell you that you can or you cannot. And not backing down, waiting for the right time to strike and all that. Also, for some of you, this King of Wands Magician energy is a manipulative individual, whether this is you, so changing your ways there, instead of being manipulative, being supportive. Or for others of you, this is changing your alignment so that you're no longer involved with this manipulative type energy, because the King of Wands and the Magician can be extremely manipulative and extremely egoic. Okay. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Libra. The Ace of Cups. True love is setting someone free. True love for the self, the divine love pouring into you, and you kind of accepting it at this point and saying, okay, so what do I do now? Well, it's quite simple, my dear. Change the way you approach things. Ace of Cups is coupled with the Devil, the shadow side in this deck. So it feels like somebody is about to embark on doing some serious shadow work, which is interesting because this came through for Gemini too. Not in this way, but the onset of shadow work did come through for Gemini. Okay, Libra, let's get into the second half of your reading here. First set of surrounding energies for you. You have the Three of Wands. Okay. And I feel like this, for the Three of Wands here, this is you continuing momentum on your journey. So I do feel like you are definitely progressing on your journey, Libra. This feels like you've gotten something under your belt at this point. Even if it was like a wild and crazy fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Like, I know we talk shit about that type of energy, but like, okay, it's a part of being human also. So like, no shade, like whatever. But it feels like somebody, at least at this point, no shade, because that shit can be real shady. And sometimes we ain't about to deal with that. But this is different, because I feel like somebody is growing out of this at this point. So you've come this far. You've built up a certain momentum in your life. And now I feel like you're saying to yourself, okay, so what do I want to do with this next? Like, where do I want to go from here? It obviously can't always be like this. And quite frankly, I'm getting bored with it. So what do I do now? How do I change the game? How do I change direction? How do I take this momentum and put it towards something new in my life? Three of Wands is coupled with, there you go, the World. A cycle is ending for you, Libra. Dealing with the past to get on with your future. Your second set of surrounding energies for you, Libra. Oh, is the Two of Cups. But I'm hearing this is like a legit soulmate relationship. This is you deciding that you really want a life partner. Someone that you really want to, again, you want to settle down with. Because right above that, you have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. This is also an advent or a situation in which you have the union going on within yourself, masculine and feminine energy, okay? Two of Cups is coupled with the Five of Swords. For some of you, something about your past relationships have been really embarrassing. Maybe the way you handled them, maybe the way you juggled people, maybe the way you bounced around from person to person to person to person, all willy-nilly, not really caring. But I'm feeling like you're wanting to end this element to your personal relationships. Set yourself free from it. Whereas you may have thought you were really free in that energy, it only helped to burden you the more and more you approached relationships in that way. And now you're somebody is starting to find a sense of freedom here in terms of, I kind of want to say monogamy, a monogamous relationship or a situation in which you can settle down with someone, whether that's monogamous or not. I mean, you don't have to be in a monogamous relationship to settle down with somebody. Okay? You can just have an agreement between the two of you that works for you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. For sure. All right, so don't get me twisted. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to pass judgment on anybody here. But I did hear monogamy, so okay, maybe that's something for somebody. But it's time to end this conflict between you and... Ooh! Interesting. I just heard it's time to end this conflict between you and a divine partner. That's for somebody out there. Okay. Your challenge, Libra, in the second half of your reading. The Ace of Pentacles. How do I plant this seed? How do we plant this seed? How do we gain a new beginning? Well, you're going to have to reconcile this energy first. Two of Cups, Five of Swords. But it can be overcome. Absolutely can be overcome. Ace of Pentacles is coupled with the Eight of Wands. It's funny because this doesn't feel like much of a challenge, Libra, but you are moving very quickly towards a new reality, a new option, a new relationship, a new start, a new beginning for yourself. That all depends on reconciling this energy from the past. Closing message or potential outcome, Libra. I just saw 2222 on the counter. Closing message or potential outcome, Libra, in the second half of your reading. There you go. The Star. Healing and wish fulfillment. Beautiful. The Star is coupled with... look at that. There's that Three of Cups again. Being willing and able to get back out there. To mingle. To have fun. To survive, I just heard. Why did I hear that? That's weird. The ability to be social again. So that energy of the universe trying to coax somebody out of their shell, out of some sort of hiding here. By the time you get to the end of this reading, there it is. Being released from the shell that you've been hiding yourself in. I like it. Let's get your oracle guidance here, Libra. I'm going to give this 3 shuffles. 1. 2. And 3. For my Libras. All right, Spirit. Closing oracle guidance for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2021, please. Please. For my just 1 card, please. Just 1 card, please. 1 card for Libra. Closing oracle guidance. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2021. What closing message do we have for Libra for the month of January? There it is, right there. You have card number 54, Goddess Pele and Lava Stone, melt into divine desire. We bring you the empowerment of melting into divine desire. There is a time and a place on the spiritual path for detachment. The ability to step back and perceive from a neutral perspective, can bring great clarity. Let me try that again. The ability to step back and perceive from a neutral perspective can bring great clarity. There is a time for the mind to become clear and peaceful and open to divine guidance, even if that means temporary loss for greater long-term gain. There is also a time to melt into divine desire, to allow your passion to motivate and inspire you to attain great progress on your divine life journey, where less fervent longing could not. Desire doesn't have to be a distraction from your divine path. It can be a way you discover what is meant for you and what you feel strongly enough about to never give up on. I love it. So there you have it, Libra. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I highly encourage you guys to check me out over on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Link is in the description box below. But with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of February. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.